Hey, welcome back. Let me put my list down. I've got a list of all the things we've got to do with our hives. It's a really good idea, guys. Something to think about. Think about what you need to do before you come out to take care of your bees. Write it all down for each hive, and then you won't forget anything. Hold on one second. We'll put this down here so I can get it and the wind doesn't blow it away. We are going to take and go into hive number 4. And if the rain holds off, we'll go into hive number 3 today. There's a lot of different things I've got to be doing. Let me read my list to you here. We need to, hive number 4, we need to clean it up. We have to check the sugar. We have to search for our queen and mark her if we find her. Put on extra, pull out extra honey frames. Put in, oop, there's a bee going for my hand. Hold on, guys. Get off there. Too close to the skin. Gonna put the glove on. Yeah, she's being nice. I'm just lucky there. So let me get this on here and then I'll continue with my list. Welcome to Beekeeping with Grandma, by the way. Is she off? All right, John, you see that bee on my cuff, right?
Nope.
All right, so I don't want to close her inside my glove. That kind of defeats the purpose. All right, so let me get this back on here. So it's a good day. Hopefully we'll get through the rest of our hives today. We're going to get them all cleaned up, organized. We're going to give them a little bit of pollen patty, a little bit for each hive. All right, I think I'm good. All right, back to work. So hive 4, clean it up, check the sugar, search for the queen, mark her if we can, pull out extra honey frames, put them in nukes. We've got to switch around bottom box if we can. That is where she's laying. Look for brood in supers. If brood is in the supers, add and a queen excluder. So that's the goal for number 4 today. So I think they like the list. They're landing on it. Let me put the list aside and we'll get going. You have a smoker for me? I'm going to try without a smoker for right now, but if you could get one lit just in case we need it, that would be fantastic. And here is our hive we're working on today, hive number 4. So I'm going to start without using smoke and see how they react. The other day, a lot of people are really nuts about the smoke, but I noticed the other day when I went into my bees, they were much calmer when I didn't smoke them. I'm not recommending this for everyone, but I'm going to try it as long as I can, and then go ahead and use smoke if they start getting aggressive at all, or if I have to move them out of the way of where my hands need to be placed. So let's do it. Because I've noticed my bees are much more aggressive when I decide to use smoke. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back here behind the hive. We'll go ahead and get our top to our hive, and we'll set that aside on this little table. Let me bring the table over. Got this little bitty table, and I'm going to put that right down here. I'll give you a shot of that so you can see. And I got this small table, and I'm putting this on here so that I can put my boxes on it. And we're going to pull off our sugar here. And I'm going to start keeping my eye open for that queen. But like I said, I'm going to try to get away with not smoking them, if I can. We shall see. If they start going nutty on me, then things will change quite rapidly. Just going to move slow and be nice and careful. We'll put those down on them. They can go about their business. I'm going to watch where I put my fingers here. put that right back down in the sugar. Deal with that later. You can see all the bees in here. Let me move you a little bit closer. There we go. Look at them all, guys. This is a really nice hive. I'm going to get rid of this hive tool. Okay, let me show you the difference in the hive tools. There's this one. Not my favorite. I don't like this bend in it. I like this one. This one is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. So get this junk out of here. Move slowly, make them happy. Just sort of move things aside. Not going to shake a lot. I'm just going to put that down in the sugar for right now. John, if you would take and put a portion of pollen patty in that sugar, so cut like a fifth of it off or a fourth of it off and put it in there. Thank you. Now this is my super. So it'd be really nice if we could actually pull this honey. It looks like they haven't eaten a lot of it. John, we're going to have some more honey. So you can open up one of those nukes down there. Skip that for right this minute and start taking these. Oh, she's going right in the corner she wants to hide. Okay, this one's ready. Put it right down in the nuke at the bottom of the stairs. And we've got another one here. They're like, she's taking my honey. I'm just going to move real slow here. Keep them happy. Come on, girls, get out of the way. Everybody move. How's that smoker? Is it lit? Yeah, I think we're going to need it. See, what I'm looking for in here, for one, is honey. And for another thing I'm doing is I want to see if the queen has laid up here at all. And I'm also keeping my eye open for that queen. So I don't see her here, although she's not marked, so I really got to be careful. Come on, girlies, everybody down. Let's go. I want this. Come on, let it go.
Can I leave that in the plastic?
Yeah, you can set it down in there. Just put it face down. Face down in the hole. Can you take that one? Okay, so we're getting to the middle, and usually this is where they start laying eggs. It's in the middle, and it's like, this was full of honey, so they have eaten some of this. Let's see what we see here. I don't see my queen on here. Look for just a second longer. And the smoker is getting me in the face. Let me move it. Behind me. There we go. So I'm going to need your eyes, John, when we get down in here a little deeper. We want to look for this queen. Okay. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Make you guys anxious. Okay, this one can be pulled. I do not see her there. There's a lot of bees in this hive. This is fantastic. Can you come around the camera on that side and see if you can help me see if we can spot this queen? Because if we see her, you got enough room there or no? I can't move the hive over, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see her. I really don't want to shake them. I get all upset. Come on, go down in the hive, girls. Everybody in. You're picking bees off me. Did I just get stung in the back? How about some more smoke here? I just felt something, but it wasn't a big deal. I think these guys are going to be a little bit more interesting than the other ones, being that there's so many more of them. This hive's really populated, and we haven't even gotten to a brood box yet. Very nice. This brush is really handy for getting them off of me too. You guys. Everybody go. Get off. You're not following directions. Okay, let's see. How about this one? Nope. And I think she's not up here. So this is good. And get all these cleaned up and put away. There you go. Oh, this one's actually pulling some honey apart down in there. They built it a little wider. Look at that honey, guys. Nice. No queen there. And that was my hive tool. It really has this problem with gravity. Get out of there. Alright. I think that one's good for you. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me see if I can get my hive tool. I decided to jump down on the duck. Hard to pick it up with gloves. There we go. Alright. Let's get this little guy out of there. And set that aside someplace. Look at all that honey. I'm liking it. Get out of there. Okay, that can go too. Alright, just keep filling those nukes up there with honey, because what I'm going to do is if we get some deep frames that we don't need in here that are full of honey, we'll save those for splits. The wind's blowing in my direction, but I can't stand on the other side of the hive because there's no room. Alright, get this right out of our way. I tell you, it's really good to have an assistant when you're doing this, guys. Somebody to hand things to and get things for you, especially when you're in camera. It helps a lot. It's more so because we're on camera. So, this one here. Alright, where's my chair? As this gets lower, it gets more painful on my lower back. So, especially lifting heavy stuff. And this is interesting. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. I'm going to take this right off the side of the deck here and see if I can scrape some of this off of here. It's only on the outside of the wax, and I'm going to actually keep that for my bees in this hive. So I'll just lay that frame aside a minute. John, could you assist? Can you set this on a rack for me? This is going to go back. Careful, don't puncture the hot honey. So let's do what we can to get these guys back down in there.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of traffic.
Come back in, girls. Yeah, it's a good day to do this. It's overcast. Wasn't a little while ago, but it doesn't know what it wants to do around here. You know, whether it's the sun's gonna shine or it's called April in New York. All right, so this one was going to be saved for nukes for when we split, okay? Got it? Careful not to put your fingers in the honey. Don't want it dripping everywhere, and you don't want honey on your gloves. Let's keep right on going. We got to get all this extras off of here. Let's go a little deeper. We should. Oh, I'm starting to see brood. Nice. All right, get that bee off my leg. Starting to see brood. That's all honey. But that can stay. Okay, do you see her anywhere? Looks like they're putting a lot of pollen in here. You guys can see the pollen in the holes. Okay, so we're gonna start looking for that queen. Now there's a lot of brood in the next frame. So I would expect she's gonna be there. So we're gonna leave this pollen for them and the honey that's on the other side. Put her right back down in here. I gotta start scraping off some of this extra stuff here. Come on, get out of there. All right, so this is where I expect to see our queen. And boy, let me get my blue pen ready and get my stuff out of my other pocket just in case I might spot her. Queen clip. This is what I was telling all my friends last night, that I was concerned about doing the most. So if I see her, I'm going to try to conquer this and see if I can do it. All right, so let's get this frame. And I want to, all right, let me move those out of the way. Put them up on the deck edge here. Get them out of my way, but within grab. So perfect. All right. I bet you that queen is here. That's my thoughts.
I don't see her on this side.
Yeah, I don't either. She's probably right here. Look at all this brood. That's some beautiful brood. Whoops, I just squished a bee with my thumb and I was blessed enough not to get stung. Huh. That one's a little different, but that's not her. Look at this little baby one. She's like brand new. Oops, she just went in the hole. Must have just emerged. Do you see her?
No.
Okay. Let's put these guys right back in there and keep them warm. Let's go for the next one. Come on, babies, watch out. You little striped butts. Come on, put my fingers there. Oh, here we go. Look at these bees. Beautiful. Watch where I'm putting my arms down today. I learned me a lesson the other day. All right, look for that queen. Nice if I could spot her and mark her real easy. This is some beautiful brood. If I could be sure that she's not on here, see, these are all young nurse bees. Then we could take this and put it into that other hive number 1. That'd be really good. But I have a funny feeling our queen could be here, and we don't want to transfer her into another hive. And we can't leave this out too long, because I don't want them to get cold. Do you see her?
No. Usually, when we've been seeing her, there's a lot of activity with the other bees, and I don't see
I'm
that.
just a little smoke in here, see if they'll move a little bit. And they spread out just a little bit. Do you see it? Moving a little faster, but they're not on top of each other now.
No.
Look at that tiny little one. She just emerged. Look at this one. See it?
Mm-hmm.
She's a new baby. Everybody see her? Look how tiny she is. All right, let's check this again, and then I want you to quickly open hive number 1. You can do that for me. I'm gonna smoke this side just a little bit. See if I can get them to spread so I can see whether she's here or not. I do not want to put her into another hive. That would be a very bad mistake. Remember, she's not marked, so I'm looking for an unmarked queen. And I do not see her. Alright. I think this is my crane. This is the one that's going in hive number 1 to build it up. Aren't they cool? They're amazing creatures. Okay, let me know when you got her open. You got to pull the feeder off. Okay, let me set it down in here.
One's open. I don't know which one you're taking out.
Okay, you got it? Alright, so I'm going to go over here. Hive number 1's kind of hurting for stuff, so we're gonna take this one and we're gonna pull out. Let's pull out this one. And this was just honey on one side. And this had nothing. So I want to put all my brood together, which looks like, if you look at this frame, nope, that's just honey. Where are the brood? I put brood in here just a couple days ago. Okay, there's brood there. So let's play a little switchy-woo game here. I need that frame that is separated from everybody else.
Yeah, that's here.
Did you grab it?
This one here?
No.
Oops.
I'll go get it.
I got the camera.
I know. I'll go get it.
You're talking about?
Okay, one more time to make sure my queen didn't jump on there when we weren't looking. Keep your eyes open. Do you see her?
No, I don't see a big bee.
Look again. Just seems like there's an awful lot of... I don't see her. So we're going to hope for the best. Can you grab me the smoke? Please. Alright, let's smoke this hive real good. Smoke everything down in there. And we're going to put this down in here. I'm going to smoke all these bees real good. So that way they smell the same. Alright, take that. Now, push this back together. Put this one here. Let's turn it this way. Okay, so that means there is 3 good frames of brood in hive number 1 now. And I think we're all good with that one. You can close it all back up, put the sugar back on top, and that one's all set. All right, let's go back to hive number 4. See where we're at. I'm gonna check my chair, no bees in it. Okay, we're doing good there. Okay, could you grab me? All right, so I need 1. This has brood on it. Let's get that in the middle. Sink this one right down in here next to it, so she can lay on that. Push these guys back to the side for a minute. I want to make sure I'm not separating my brood, so I've got to see if she's got any other brood anywhere else. I'm keeping looking for this queen. I just saw one bee crawl around the other side that looked a little bit different. So it could be our little friend we're looking for. Do you see her anywhere? Remember, she's not marked. You're looking for an unmarked queen. She's in here. Definitely. Unmarked queen. Now there is no larva and there is no brood at all on this frame. And I do not see quite the bundle of little bees right there. Let's see what these guys are hiding. Nothing. Alright. What about down in this little crevice? Anybody down in there? I really would like to get her marked. I mean, she's obviously laying, so we really don't have to see her, but it would be nice to know where she is. And that I got her marked. That made me happy. Alright, so this frame, it's not quite full. Let's leave it full. And you have another one full of honey, don't you? Over there?
Yeah. The one that we took out.
All right, well, if I have another frame of honey here, I'm going to have you take that one down. I think we got a little sting in my thinner. Got a lot of frames they're working on. I'm going to let them work on these, so we can always grab them later. I just want to see if I can spot that queen. This is a nice frame of honey. All right, we'll save that in here for splits too. I gotta get this gunk off of here. Propolis. Okay, so I don't see any more brood down in here. So the brood they've got is this one thing because we took the other one out, but that's quite a lot. And yeah, give me that one back, I guess. I'll give her this one. And we'll put that down in there. There's lots of open cells she can lay in that one. And we'll put that one right back in here. A ton. Okay, this box is going over on top of this. Move the chair out of our way here. We can both get that. We'll just set it on top of this other. Come on, grab a side. Ready? Perfect. All right, let's get down on the bottom, see what we got. It's nice that these hives aren't as much of a mess because they've such a good population in them that it's not a disaster down in there because they've kept it clean, which is nice. So the only ones that are a disaster with the sugar camp is the ones that the population is low. Watch out, girls. Watch out. Coming through. Get all this off of here. We want to start with nice clean hives for the season. Get off of there. It's not your piece. Go on. They think it's their propolis. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it is. Propolis, their wax, the whole deal. Now, if you look at this hive, guys, if I'm not mistaken, we should find our queen right in here in one of these frames. That's my best guess. So I'm going to try, if I can, not to smoke this and see if I can locate her, because when you use the smoke, the queen drops down and it's even harder to locate her. So let's see if we can pull my screen away from my face real good. Let's get this off of here. Come on. Okay, ladies, let me in. Be nice. No grouchies. Watch where I put my fingers as long as y'all are nice. Man, I don't know what it is about these bees, but I mean, you've got what other people would think of as something dangerous all around you. But it's so peaceful, isn't it, John?
Yeah.
There's something just so peaceful about it. Here. So I'll use that one for one. See if I can get these apart. Another hive tool. I tell you, having these railings all the way around sure is nice to be able to set stuff down. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to need your eyes. I'm getting into toward the center of this. So there's nothing there. They're starting to draw that out. This is all honey. So she's probably not going to be there. Alright, so now we have something else going on. We're going to have to start laying these places, as long as they don't have brood on them, because we got to clean out the bottom of this box. If they got brood on them, we're going to have to be more careful. There's a lot of green gunkums down in the bottom. So, watch it, guys. Everybody move. You know what's really nice about this time of year, too, is it's not hot to be in your bee suit. That is so awesome. Okay, I'm not seeing our queen here. So I'm just going to set this down next to me here. And I'm going to let the bees just sit on them. I think, like, see what I did, guys? I don't know if you can see it or not. I just sort of sat them here. And the bees, I didn't push them off, didn't freak them out, like this one that's on my suit. But, I just let them stay there. As long as my queen's not out of there, we're good. Once I find my queen, I'm going to put her in a little clip. Try not to lose her. Okay, there's nothing here. I don't see the queen. So I hope we didn't transfer her when we did the other one, because that would not be good. But we'll keep going here, because this one doesn't have, I haven't seen any eggs in any of them yet. She has a good amount of room to lay. Look, this was all honey before the summer, in the last summer, or last fall, I should say. Don't see my queen, but again, remember what happened with hive number one. Hive number one, we had a queen, and she was just hanging out right in the bottom of the box. So she could be right in this corner, she could be here, because we've got little clumps of bees hanging out in there. And it's a big possibility she's inside the box. Alright, I don't like this. I don't want to work with this. So, do we have another one that's drawn out? You see how this has got all this comb down here? It's drawn out, but it really shouldn't be in my deep boxes. I did put one down there, but I'm going to end up cutting all this off, and I'm going to use this frame only for the just for the supers. And there's a little honey in it. They put a little tiny bit of nectar in it. My queen is not in it. So I'm going to take those bees right off of there. And again, I'm just going to keep stacking up these frames down here. See what we can do with this one. Hopefully my queen is down in this little mess of bees down here. Because otherwise, oh, see, they're balling up on the side here. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, see this little right here? She might be right there. Okay, so that's good. I'll take that one out too. And we'll quickly clean this back up, and we're going to switch these boxes up. See, this is why we need to do the cleaning. Get all this out of here. Sugar off. But again, this is not bad compared to what it could be. Now, I'm going to take this box. Let's see if I can get this apart. Let's tip this up on its side and see if it's possible we might spot her queen now. Okay, I don't see this queen anywhere. I'm hoping we're not losing her. Let's clean this as quick as we can. Okay, I would say she's in that box because they're hanging out right there. Okay, we gotta clean this. Yeah, you can put them in. Put that one way toward one side because it's all honey, and put that one toward almost the middle. And this bee just tried to sting my hand, so poor little thing is done for.
Okay.
She's gone because she just did that.
Grab it.
Oh, careful. Get all of it out of here. Here, you want this to scrape it off with? And then we'll put everything back together. So, just do it as quick as you can, because these girls are getting cold out here. I mean, not that it's cold, but it's colder than what they're used to. And I'm hoping our queen is in that one box, because the bees seem like they're not freaking out. Usually when they lose their queen, they know it pretty quickly, and they start getting kind of stirred up. So I probably just missed her. And he's just got him over here, and he is just scraping all that stuff off the deck, off of the bottom board. Yucky. So we'll bring you right back over here. Hello. I keep my screen away from my face so I don't have any friends getting my nose. I actually got my chin too close to this one time and got zinged right in the chin. So let me put this back down so you can see. We're going to start putting this hive back together. And there's the bottom board. And this box here is going to be next. Careful. Wish we could have marked her, but maybe next time. All right, ready? Oops, I got a frame going toward my. Got it? Okay, make sure my chair doesn't have a bee in it. All right. We're on there pretty good. Everything's even up. Yep, that's next.
I got the.
You got it? The bees on the edge. Put them all back together and make them happy. All right, let's see what we can do about this mess. Pull my camera up a little bit. There we go. So check my chair again before I sit. All right. Let's go ahead and get these back in here. Make them happy. I'm pretty sure our queen is still fine. She's around here somewhere. Most definitely. Hopefully we didn't just send her on a trip to Hive 1. Okay, now we got a big clump right here. Look at that. She's sitting there. Balling up because of cold, probably. She's back in the hive, girlies. I gotta figure out where that. And this we don't want. That one we'll take right apart. Oh, I wish I could find her. Do you have more drawn comb? Do you have one more or no? Put an awful lot in this hive.
You say you needed something?
Do you have another deep drawn comb or no? Did I use them all? I really wonder where that queen is. Yeah, make my day if we could see her.
This is the only thing I have.
Okay, give me this one. No, this one. Yeah, this one's good. Lots of cells there to work with. Watch us go back over the video and go, oh, she was there. It'd be nice if we could do that. That's what we'll do when we get in the house, is check everything. All right, let's see if we can get all these bees off my suit back into the hive. Come on, get off me. All right. We can put this back on here. That's all right. Get this one back on here. And I guess this one can go and that one can go. Then we can move on to another hive.
Can you move the camera?
I'll move you guys over this way. Can't pass that. There we go. Alright, so hive number 4 is good to go. For now. They got a little bit of pollen patty in there, as you can see. And they'll start storing that up down in the hive, so they'll have more pollen. And hopefully their queen is still there. And you can just go ahead and put that right on. very carefully because you've got bees on the edge of it. There we go. Yep. And this one here. Okay. Finish these bees and go ahead and put it back together. Well, so much for seeing the queen, but I have Ethel over there. Ethel we're going to next. Ethel has not been seen since June 6th of last year, and we have been in that hive, in hive number 3, many, many times. Ethel is our most elusive queen so far. Wait a second, we forgot a couple things. Want to take that lid off? We're gonna have a few. We're gonna have a few nights that still dip down. We're gonna have a few nights that still dip down in temperature. Yeah, so grab that. I'll put this back in.
Oh, didn't see it.
I know. I forgot all about it too. And this will keep them just a little bit warmer. All right. There we go. Now let's transfer everything over to hive number 2 or 3. No.
3.
Yeah, 3. Get my numbers mixed up because we're kind of going out of order and everything. But then we're going to do the same type of thing over here. Let me spin you around. Okay guys, I'm going to shut this video off. And I'm going to start a brand new video for this hive. So check it out. Let me go ahead and pull my glove off for a second. Yikes. And I'll see you soon. Check out the next video.